Welcome to Daily Life Connection. Thanks for joining me as we continue to explore the heart of God. In Luke chapter 15, as Jesus reveals him to us in this story, we're going to look today at the father's response to the elder brother. The elder brother begins to bring accusations against his younger brother. And he says, this son of yours, instead of saying my brother, this son of yours, he says, has devoured your property with prostitutes. Now, he doesn't know that. He may have heard rumors. He may have assumed that. Whatever, but he's making accusations about who his brother is. And he's saying, he's not a brother of mine. I don't recognize him as a brother. He may be your son, but I don't recognize him as a brother. Oh, wow. There's a sticky point for all of us as Christians. Do we consider people of other denominations brothers and sisters? Anyway, they are the Father's children. We might say that, but we don't really sometimes see them as brothers and sisters, do we? This older brother is making accusations about and assigning motives to who his younger brother is and why he lives the way he does. Here's my point today. God is not a God who listens to others' accusations about us. The reality is, as we walk through this life, there will be people who will misinterpret us, who just don't like us, who assign motives to us. They assume they know why we do things, and oftentimes they're wrong. They will make accusations about us. He's done this, she said that. And the good news is this, and it's a simple good news today. God doesn't listen to that. You see what the father says? I mean, just look at what the father says to him. He said, this son of yours devoured your property with prostitutes, and you killed the fatted calf. And see, he's not only accusing his brother, but he's accusing his father. Father, you're not dealing rightly with this. Interesting. And the father says to him, son. The father calls him son. Oh, that there, right there is a whole sermon in itself, isn't it? Even though this boy is being self-righteous and nasty and accusatory, the father still calls him son. And he says, you are always with me. You are always with me. He doesn't respond to the kid's accusations. He doesn't say, no, your brother didn't do that. He doesn't even respond to that. He just simply says, you're what's important to me. You're important to me. But he won't listen to the accusations either. Now, the good news is this. Other people may judge us or condemn us or misunderstand us or misrepresent us, but God isn't standing there going, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I better take that into account. That's not who God is. So no matter what other people think of you or say about you, it does not affect God's opinion of you. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? He still says, you're my son, and my other son is also my son. He says, your brother. He comes back to relationship. God is not going to let accusations destroy relationships, because that's what they do. That's not the heart of our God. And the good news is this, someday when we stand before the judgment, he's not going to ask other people's opinions. Somebody may stand up and say, I don't think he should be allowed into heaven, or I think he should go to purgatory, or I think he should pay some price, or I think that his work should be burned up like hay, wood, and stubble. And I don't think he was a genuine. I think God's going to just go, shh, shh. It's not your opinion of my son that counts. Oh, that's good. Basically, what he's saying to this older brother is, it's not your opinion of your brother that determines how I relate to your brother. Oh, wow. Yes. That's such good news today. How Father relates to me has nothing to do with other people's opinions about me. No matter how right they think they are, no matter how judgmental they might be, it does not change my Father's opinion of me whatsoever. It says before the foundations of the world, Ephesians 1, He chose us in Christ to be in His presence with love. That was His choice. Nothing's going to change that opinion of Him, of us, in His eyes. Wow. You remember back when you were a little kid? If you had brothers and sisters, you probably went through the times of when you were both guilty and the victim of trying to get your parents' opinion to change about them. When you know your brother or sister is really a little sneak, but the parents think they're sweet and innocent, you want to make sure they change their opinion of that kid. Our Father isn't going to listen to your accusations. They've already made up their mind. He loves me. That's it. And nobody's opinion, including the devil's, the accuser of the brethren, God's not going to listen to him or any of his minions or any people that judge us. He is the one who will make the final judgment, and his final judgment is, my son, my daughter, won't you come in and join me in the party and be present to my presence? Wonderful news today. The God who doesn't listen to accusations, whose opinion of us isn't based on the opinion of others. Let's think about that, give him thanks, and we'll talk again tomorrow.